Are you a witch? Looking for some guidance? Witchcraft Tarot here. So let's have a look, see what you need to know. If you want a personalised reading, find the link on any of my socials. They start from just 10 quid. Right, what do you witches out there need to know? Oops, dropped on. You have to excuse me, I'm achy and tired and groggy. Uno, dos, tres. Right, okay, so pretty big energy here. So we start off with the Temperance card. So the Temperance card for me is the alignment card. It's when our mind, body, soul's all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going. You'll also notice the angels pouring into your own cup. So it feels like when it comes to your path forward, you're realising you need to start pouring into your own cup before everybody else's. That's then going to put you in the Empress in the reverse. So the Empress is what we call the Divine Feminine. She's like the Queens, but she's combined. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. Now, normally in the reverse position, this talks about what we call toxic feminine energy. Okay, and we talk about energy, not gender. Toxic feminine energy rolls over, lets other people get what they want, supports others at the risk of themselves. There could be some of that. I'm going to have to wait till we've got some more cards, but it feels at the moment more like, because we've got the Temperance card there, it's about pulling your energy back, putting the focus back on yourself. So if you're part of a coven, for example, it could be that you've realised that you're putting all your energy, effort, magic into other people, and it's time to pull that back. We then got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant's one of the Divine Masculines, is Divine Masculine on a more spiritual based level. Now I'm going to go for the version of this card where it talks about going on a kind of spiritual journey of self-discovery. Who am I? What's my purpose? What's my role? Okay, let's continue. Right, we then got the High Priestess in the reverse. So the High Priestess is the Divine Feminine in a more spiritual based level. Now, upright position, she's duality, balance. Love and light doesn't work, people. Okay, being nice and chucking love it doesn't work. Authenticity is the highest vibration, not love. Love keeps you trapped. She's connection with spirit and she's intuition. It's in the reverse position. Not sure where to go with that one yet. Hold fire on that. We then got the Lovers in the reverse. So the Lovers card for me talks about, if it's not love-based, it talks about fire, passion, excitement, because we've got the fiery winged angel there, reverse position. If it is love-based, fallout, friction, separation, or potentially in this case, losing the passion. I think I might have got that Empress wrong, we'll see. Overall outcome card. Tower card in the reverse. Right, so the Tower card, fixed card, we call it the Awakening card. So let's go through it in the upright. So we've got the tower there, struck by lightning, it's on fire, there's people jumping out, it's cracking, it's crumbling. This tower's been built on rocky foundations and it needs to come down. Now, 1 time out of 10, tower card mode's positive, 9 times out of 10, they're tough and destructive. However, they are always, always, always for your long-term good. 313 on the timer. Now, the idea of a tower card is the universe goes, right, you're here, timeline-wise, we need you over here, there's something you've not done, said, changed, shifted, whack, bitch slap, get over there, splat. Now, the idea after a tower card is you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you press forward regardless of what's happened, even if it's something horrific like death, right? Now, most people do that. I'd say about 65%, okay? The rest bury the head in the sand or they nosedive. Now, the problem is if we do that, one of two things is going to happen. If this has happened because you have a greater purpose, you have a greater role, and you avoid it, then they just keep coming. If the universe has done it because it's trying to give you helping hand, you waste it, it goes, right, well, you sit in that darkened room, we're locking the door, switching the lights out, find your own way out, okay? Now, tower card in the reverse is either when we kind of see it coming so we can brace for impact, or it's self-imposed. I feel it's kind of, you've got an idea this is coming, right? I'll tell you where I'm going in a second, I just want to get the advice cards out. Obstacles or blockages. 9 swords. Swords are where we think words. We use you're the person in bed there, head in your hands, crying. It talks about periods of stress, sleepless nights, anywhere to depression. Swords represent a ladder, so it's talking about changing the mindset, climbing the ladder, getting out of dodge, right? The obstacle or blockage here is that you've got negative self-talk, my familiars here, negative self-talk, doubt, etc. Removing any blockages. Oop. 2 of Cups, Cups, water emotions. It's my favourite card. I'm a Taurus, I'm a Venus, I love this divine counterparts card. They're getting married. This is about finding this perfect union between your masculine and feminine energies and about being a bridge. Now, I'm going to amend this, right? So stick with me, right? Now, what it feels like is I'm dealing with a Witchcraft Collective who are very much, I'm a witch, there's nothing else about it. And with that Temperance card, I'm going to go very left field with this. It feels like you might have got some kind of ethereal message, right? But you're in toxic femininity, so you go, no, this can't be the case. I can't go on this other path. I'm a witch. So the Hierophant in this case is going to be sticking some kind of tradition and avoiding that pull from spirit. You're going to start losing some kind of passion because you're confused, and then the Tower's going to get dropped. So everything's going to shift for you. Now, I get, people identify as they want, but for me, anybody who's a witch, anybody who's spiritual, anybody who works with energy or energy manipulation, in effect, is a witch. Now, as I always say in my introductions on my live, I'm a witch and a spiritualist, and I'm split down the middle. That's the way I see myself. And it feels like this is what this is going off for this collective, but it feels like for too long, you've been in this energy of, I am a witch. Anything outside of that is not real, it's not for me, blah, 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 blah. And you're being asked to be a bridge, like me. You know what I mean? This split between witchcraft and spirituality. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how you're going to find that perfect balance. The test here is when the Tower card hits. What you're going to do, you're going to pick yourself up and push forwards on this new path. Bear in mind that if you're quite ingrained within the kind of toxic masculine environment, and I'm talking about mainly women here, of the witchcraft community, and you start going, well, I've started getting messages from other areas, there is a good chance that you're going to get ditched and dropped. But it feels like your mission, your role, your purpose is bigger than what you're currently in. But it's about stepping into that divine energy of the Empress in the upright, knowing your worth and value, and allowing things to kind of fall into place. Choice is yours.